Today, I got stuck.
Doing all of that, sliced my finger pretty good actually.
Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I got stuck. Literally just spent 2 hours trying to get unstuck. The frozen ground out here, everything under this snow is ice, compacted. I ended up slicing my finger open, using the axe, trying to cut down limbs, jam them underneath the tires. Let me just show you what I had to deal with.
All right, so the two-wheel drive van, one-wheel drive van. So once you kind of break traction, these differentials, obviously one wheel's only getting power. So you see the bulge there. I let out quite a bit of air in that tire. And you guys will see that the treads on these tires are actually still really good. They're just not winter tires. And the vehicle is not four-wheel drive. So you will notice in this section here, there is some sprinkled sand. This is not the ground. That's actually sand that has been laid out in these tire track patterns here. It is freezing cold. My mouth is frozen trying to basically get the van off this hill. So this is going all the way downhill. I had to come out of this road right there on an uphill. I could have went downhill, but who knows if I make it up that hill because it's all ice and it's not really great for that van. So in doing all of that, sliced my finger pretty good actually. I put some quick clot stuff on there, so it's actually stopping the bleeding. I'm gonna cover it up in a minute, but yeah, I got my hand pretty good actually, right there on my finger too. So that aside, we'll monitor that for a minute. That's not a big deal. So let me show you guys all the stuff I had to do to get out of here. So keeping in mind, coming out of here, I'm coming uphill. And this is not even like, this isn't even rough terrain, okay? This is like normal driving. It's just there's so much ice underneath of this. It's not good. And I almost lost the van and potentially rolled it over. No joke. Right here, it's hard to see because it's covered in snow, but that is a massive ditch, like 3 feet deep. And it really starts getting deep kind of right where I'm standing. Well, right next to where I'm standing, you'll see the van was doing a nice sideways walk out of that, all the way uphill. So that's the driver's side tire way over there. This one over here is the passenger side. I'm trying to hold the camera up high so you guys can see what happened. So it came out of there nice and straight and then just started dog walking sideways. And I knew there's no recovering the van right there. No recovery getting stuck there. So I knew I've got to get out of here before it hits that ditch and the front follows and the whole van topples on its side and I'm completely screwed. So let's take a walk down here and show you. All right, so one more time. These are the tire tracks coming straight out, the front and the rear tires. But now, those are the rear tires. The front tires would have been way up here. So these two here are the whole van coming like this. Picture my hand, the van coming out, and then traveling this way sideways until it finally got enough traction up here to dig itself out. That was super, super close from getting stuck. Very close. But how do you get unstuck when you don't have a winch, no cell phone reception, you're by yourself? Spruce boughs. So this trail goes all the way back there, by the way, guys. There's spruce boughs that I've recycled all the way up. This is on a downward grade, so coming out of here is not easy. And there are massive ruts that are frozen in the ground from weeks ago when it was really wet and rainy. So they're super deep, which actually helped because it was like the van was a train stuck on a track. So it brought the van forward. But I've had to carry these all the way from back there, placing them all the way up here just to get unstuck. About 2.5 hours total process. I'm frozen, my feet are soaked. Now, good thing is that van is an apartment, so it's got heater and everything in there, but really doesn't do you any good when you're stuck here. Now, the problem with this is the road is right here. Those tire tracks way over there are in the woods. This road has a crown to it, so it sweeps off. I was trying to get out of here and back in the rut, and I almost lost it in the woods again, trying to inch my way up. You guys see this tire track comes up and then it skips over into this tire track. It was doing all kinds of wonky things. So yeah, and of course it's freezing cold out here. I don't have my jacket or anything on right now because I was just rummaging around in the trees, cutting all this up, and don't want to damage or rip anything. So yeah, this is a big eye-opener. I've had really close calls in the van before, but this one, I mean, we know it's going to happen. We know I'm going to get stuck at some point, and I'm happy I did, because then I got to practice how to get unstuck, and you know, it worked. Worst case scenario, I do have the fat bike in the van. So, and I have all my hiking gear in a backpack ready to go because I'm out here to film a video. So realistically, I would just throw my backpack on, throw Boomer's booties on his feet, and slowly bike down the road till I get cell phone reception, make a call, drop a pin, and off we go. And eventually someone, maybe somebody would come looking for me. So yeah, a little bit of excitement, not really fun. I'm frozen. My hand looks like, I can't feel it right now because I'm frozen, but it looks like it stopped, so that's good. Okay, so what does this mean for production? Well, my Jeep, which I should have had today out here doing this, needs some work. It's having some issues. I just had the brakes and stuff done, but again, the traction control, the ABS is coming back. I think I've traced it to a possible electrical issue. I've cleaned up all the terminals, ground everything down, put it back together. New ignition switch, started up totally fine, no problem. Battery's good, yes, alternator's good. I checked everything. And then driving it, Jeeps are notorious if they're out of alignment, if your steering wheel's twisted a little bit, you'll get ABS will bump on and off. They don't like having crooked wheels when they're trying to go straight. So did a DIY finish alignment. I had 2 alignments done at a shop, messed up both times. One time they didn't even tighten the jam nut on the tie rod. Both spun off, towed way out, 12 degrees out, like way out. So they fixed it a second time, drove it for a day, still felt really funny, got it back, and then the ABS and traction control kicked on again. Couldn't drive it. I was like, hey, this is ridiculous. So I towed the alignment in myself using a couple pieces of aluminum. If I have a photo, I'll throw it up in this video of how I did that, but I basically put 2 pieces of aluminum on the outside of the tires. It would have been better to do it on the rotor to take the wheels off, but I just put them on the outside of the tires with a bungee cord, making sure they weren't bowing. They're straight on the tires. Took a measurement on the inside and the outside. It was out just a tiny bit over 1/4 inch out of tow, meaning the wheels aren't like this. They're not towed in, they're towed out. So dog walking down the road, throwing the ABS crazy. I've since fixed that, but I've been so busy that I haven't had time to drive the Jeep anywhere as reliable. Out of traffic areas, what I'd like to do is go down a back road and try it. Unfortunately, me getting to a back road takes about 30 minutes through city traffic to get there. And if it dies in the city or in traffic, I then have another $100, $200, $300 tow bill to get it moved. So yeah, working towards that, but this definitely just foiled my plans of filming a video. It's far too late in the day right now to continue on. I'm gonna have to regroup, head out of these woods, regroup, and come up with another plan. Maybe take the Jeep for a drive today and put it through its paces and see if it can handle something tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah, a little bit of behind the scenes for you guys. I got stuck, almost rolled the van, no joke. No joke. Like, this was so bad. Great content, but this was so bad that I did not even film it. I've got all my camera gear here. I'm ready to go filming. I was so like, oh, that's close, man. I'm not going to bother with a tripod or anything else. Just get it unstuck. And it's getting late in the day. There's probably about half hour, maybe 30, 40 minutes worth of sunlight left. And then it's going to get very, very cold. So having the van on level ground, where I did have it moments ago, I parked it and I was like, okay, cool, I can hike in here and film a video.
I got my backpack packed and I looked at the van and I said, geez, you know, it's level, that if I did get stuck, maybe I could back up to this level spot and then stay and bike out, call for help. And the more I thought about it, no, not good. That would ruin my camping trip. I'd be worried about it. So yeah, so we're out, heading out to the main road. Who knows, I might find something that works and film a video. I might not. But just a little update for you guys. If you get stuck, I do have a chainsaw. Worst case, I would have cut down some really big trees and just jammed them under and drove out. I do have my axe, do have my handsaw, do have my cell phone, do have my fat bike, so I'd be able to bike out of here no problem. All my camping gear, I've got food in here for like 2 weeks, minimum 2 weeks. Water, obviously there's snow everywhere. There's fire. I just go right back to bushcraft skills, right? Just bike out of here, camp, you know, make a fort, whatever. But definitely, I could add a shovel. I could add some tire chains. Or I could just add the Jeep and hopefully not have this problem again because it has a winch and 4-wheel drive. Yeah. So anyways, a little bit behind the scenes. Yes, I do get stuck and I did finally manage to get it on camera. So peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one.